So going home was obviously a bummer. If we didn't have to, we wouldn't have, and I think we mentioned that in the first part of the doco that like if we didn't have to go, we'd absolutely stay as long as we could. But that's just how it goes. So I mean, going home, we had to make the best of a bad situation. So you know, I wrestled in New Zealand, I wrestled in Australia, I wrestled for the biggest companies that New Zealand had, the biggest companies that Australia had. I ended up becoming, essentially the champion of. I literally became the champion of Australia. I became the MCW heavyweight champion, in the same time that I guess Trav was still killing it over here on his own. When he won Super Strong Style last year, I mean, there was slightly more press on when Trav won what he won, but it's cool. You know, I was really proud of Trav, 100%. Like, I wanted him to win Super Strong Style, but at the same time, I was busy trying to win my own championship, trying to do my own thing. Maybe it was kind of out of the tunnel vision of some fans, but at least I was still doing stuff. And, you know, maybe that got overlooked by some people, and maybe, like, people don't seem to be as bothered. But I mean, like, Australia cares, New Zealand cares, why shouldn't anybody else? So I think coming back in July was probably the best thing I could have asked for. I got to be back with Trav, I got to be back in Progress, I got to be back in wrestling, and literally from there everything just took off. Suddenly the South Pacific Power Trip was such a hot topic around Brit Rest and around the world, I guess, because that same day we got announced to go to New York, we got announced for Boston, like not that much longer ago that I'd been announced to join Trav at PWG for Bowler, and obviously heading into Ali Pali, I was hoping to get a spot somewhere doing something, and literally within the few weeks of all of that blowing up, a move that I've done a million times and had no problems with, jumping onto a kind of wet puddle, pretty much ended all of that pretty quickly. Basically, like, I just spent the last 3 months in New Zealand spending every dollar, penny, cent, whatever currency I had left trying to get back to the UK to wrestle, and literally in 5 minutes I had pretty much butchered it all. And obviously that's not my fault. Like, I didn't intentionally break my leg. I did a move that I've always done a million times before, and it had no issues. And this one freak accident has essentially ruined the rest of my year. There goes pretty much everything I wanted. There goes Evolve, there goes PWG, there goes Ali Pali, there goes tentative, like, York Hall stuff, tentative Ireland stuff. We were supposed to wrestle for Beyond the next day in Boston, and obviously I didn't even get to wrestle in Boston. Like, I'm not mad. I'm just really disappointed that I ended up missing out on so many good things. And obviously, like, I was never bothered with what Trav wanted to do outside of the power trip. You know, I don't think either of us were ever really reliant on the power trip. It was just good because we complemented each other. So when we had to go away and CCK came in, I never really saw it as they replaced us or took our spot or anything. It was just another team. It could have literally been anybody. It just, you know, why would I lose sleep over CCK? Like, why would I be worried that Trav would choose CCK over his friends?